we have finally made it to the north and the capital, Hanoi. I can't believe nearly 4 weeks ago we started in Ho Chi Minh, right in the south, where it was red hot, and just so excited to be in Vietnam. And we've got here before Tet. I'm so relieved we've managed to make this place. At one point I thought we may not be able to make it because of how much they say transport shuts down in the country for Tet, but we're here 2 days early and it's just so good to be here. So our plan is we're going to take you on a day-by-day tour of this place, because I know there's so much I've got to cram in. I will not be able to get this into one video. We have tried to split our time between things we need to do before Tet and things that we have to do during Tet, when most of the museums and certain restaurants shut down, so we probably won't be able to get it all done in this trip. We are potentially coming back to Hanoi as well before we fly out of here, which means we may be able to do a wrap-up video as well. Who knows? I'm just so excited to be here. And yeah, we're about to head out and explore this wonderful, wonderful city. But before we explore Hanoi, I just wanted to show you the place that we have booked. Because we were so worried about places shutting down, we've actually gone for more of like a self-catered apartment, so we could cook, keep things in the fridge as a last resort. It's probably one of the nicest places we've stayed. A little bit over budget for what we can afford, but it doesn't matter. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Carly's done a brilliant job on this one. So it's all in one area. You've got a big, nice double bed. You've got the balcony where I just started the video. Excuse all the mess because I've just chucked it all out. We need to clean and wash a few bits whilst we're here, because we do also have a washing machine outside. But you've got a sofa, you've got a huge TV, and then you've got the cooking and cleaning area as well. So we're well set up for our 4 or 5 days in Hanoi for whatever might happen. So what do we actually mean by Tet? Well, Tet is Vietnam's official Lunar New Year. So they obviously have your calendar New Year and then your religious New Year, which is coming up. It's going to promise to be a big one, and I'm excited to see what it looks like in the capital. But we're worried just about how much it's going to shut down. So it's all new to us, it's all exciting for us, and we're just going to see what Hanoi has to offer on Lunar New Year. But our first stop is we're going to head towards the Note Cafe. Now this is a very Instagrammable spot. It's supposed to be where a lot of people come and gather and take photos and put post-it notes on the walls of the coffee shop. It's right in the centre by the lake near the old quarter, so we're just going to head there now. They put on their social media they shut at 3 o'clock today, so we've got time to get there before it shuts for the rest of Lunar New Year. Wow, this has got such a vibrant energy, just like Ho Chi Minh. It is manic. You can tell there's a last minute panic for Tet in terms of getting flowers, getting your hair cut, cleaning stuff. It is crazy. So we're currently queuing outside, and I don't know whether that is just a regular occurrence or the fact that it shuts today, but either way, probably about a 20-minute wait, who knows. This is an amazing place. It's so touristy, as you'd expect. I don't know whether it's because it's a last minute rush before it shuts, or this is like it every day. Probably is every single day, but it is absolutely amazing. I've got all the respect in the world for businesses that try something completely different. This is wild. There is millions and millions of post-it notes in this place. There is 4 different floors. It's really small. It's so good, right in the heart of the city. It's fantastic. That was amazing. It was such good coffee. I had an egg hot chocolate where I've not had before, and oh my god, it was so good. Definitely recommend doing that. If we do come back to Hanoi before we leave Vietnam, I think we'll go back and see if our post-it notes are still there. But literally right round the corner is the famous square near the walking street. We're just gonna head there now and take it all in. So we've just come up to KFC and got ourselves a really cheap combo meal because we're not that hungry. However, we wanted to get a better view. And up here, it's just crazy carnage. This place is mental, just like Ho Chi Minh. It's so good. There's cars stopping, people trying to sell stuff in the middle of the street, traffic going in a million different directions. This is great. It'll even be better when we come at night because when it's lit up, it looks amazing. So just round the corner from where we last were is the Ngok Son Temple, which is on the actual river, and there's a beautiful red bridge that goes over the top of it. Prices have gone up. It is now 50,000 dong per entrance. It's probably only about half an hour if that, but it still looks beautiful, and I think it will probably shut for Tet as well, so we might as well do it now before it's too late. Beautiful temple on the lake. It's very touristy today, but you can expect that, especially being right in the centre. But the flowers, the blooming, the temple itself, it's all stunning. It's only a small walk round, but still well worth doing at 50,000 dong. So we're just trying to kill time before our next paid venture, and we've just stumbled across this shop that is selling basically warm clothes for next to nothing, and they've just got a huge pile of coats, 200,000 dong each, which is so cheap. But we do actually need some warmer clothes potentially for our excursions further north, so we're going to see if we can buy some cheap stuff. And just like that, look, 200,000 dong later, and I've got myself a really cheap coat. I can't believe how cheap Vietnam is. It's so crazy. A whole coat, a proper Michael Kors coat for like £6. But we're now heading to the official water puppet theatre. This one's a famous one in Hanoi, and it sells out nearly every day. Luckily we went earlier and got some tickets, and we're going to the first showing of the day. That was absolutely amazing. I remember how good it was from last time, so we had to go. And honestly, from the music to the craftsmanship of the artists in the water, the whole thing is amazing. But the one niggle, and I've said it before, is the bloody tourists. Unbelievable. The show had been started 10 minutes and they're still pouring in. If your ticket says 4:10, turn up at the latest 4 o'clock. Oh my god, it's so annoying. You had people talking, trying to eat, on social media, falling asleep. It is literally a 45-minute performance, and it is proper culture. I just don't understand tourists, how they can't focus for that long. Ugh. But anyway, tickets are 100,000 each for the top tier. They range in price closer you get to the stage. so it really is good value. And you're watching proper stuff, like it's from the Ming Dynasty. It's really, really old culture. You've just got to go see it and enjoy it. They've been doing that since 1969. They are proper masters at that puppet show. It is absolutely fantastic. I think by accident we've just walked past some very senior officials from Vietnam. I'm not sure, but they've just had a police escort. There was a ton of people filming them, and they got into what looked like an armoured vehicle. I'm not sure, I obviously don't recognise them, but we almost bumped into them. We were probably literally 5 seconds ahead of them on the red carpet, and it's just a monument in the centre of Vietnam. But yeah, they had a police escort and everything, so that was a bit fun. That got a bit crazy then. But anyway, after that we are heading towards the famous restaurant where Anthony Bourdain and Barack Obama ate. Bun Cha, which is one of our favourite dishes in Vietnam, and it is a northern Vietnam speciality. So hopefully that's still open. Again, we're trying to get there now because we think towards Tet it's just going to be shut, and we want to head there before it gets dark, before dinner trade, because I think it's just a non-stop busy place. Bugger, it's shut. It's shut literally today. It was open yesterday. Never mind, that's such is life. So yeah, we're gonna have to try it on the way back through. I think it reopens on the 15th. So hopefully when we come back to Hanoi after we finish northern Vietnam, we'll eat there. But that's the problem with Tet. Sometimes we get lucky, Google says it was open, sometimes we don't. On to the next one. So as all good travellers do, like me and Carly, we've changed plans, thought on our feet, and it's starting to get dark, and we know that there's a couple of trains that go past on the famous train street around 7:30, which are just coming up 6 o'clock now. So the plan is, hopefully, again, if trains are still running, which they should be, we're going to go onto one of those cafes by the railway and see the trains at night. So fingers crossed that works out. We've had a few recommendations for a few places, so we're going to go see if one of those is open right now. This place is called Hanoi 1990s Cafe, and the owner is that age, that's why it's called that. But she's super friendly, her English is fantastic, and we came down, no stop of police. She was saying because it's so close to Tet, the police are off, so it's a lot easier to get down these train streets. She does food, she does drink, so we've got a couple of beers. She's even advised us to put the bottle caps on the railway line at 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock ready, the train will come along and it will flatten it, and you can have it as a souvenir. She's even got the times above us of when the trains come, so you know if you want to come in the daytime as well, you can. This is a really, really good spot. False alarm, they thought the train was coming a lot earlier than planned. That's brilliant. They even help you find the caps afterwards. So we've got our little souvenirs.
How flat it is.
Look how flat that is. The train is mullered it. I can't believe how close it gets to your face. That is incredible.
It's exciting, yeah.
That would never happen in the UK.
No.
You'd never get that close. They are literally half a yard from your face. That was brilliant. So I've switched to the iPhone for the evening because we're going to go out and go to the walking street, the famous one in Hanoi, Old Quarter, and just see what it's like pre-Tet. Now, it is definitely quieter already. It feels like the calm before the storm in terms of like a lot of businesses have already shut up. There's not many people on the roads, still a bit of traffic, but I feel like tomorrow might be as quiet as Tet. We might have had our last day of being a tourist, but fingers crossed for tomorrow. But yeah, we're now going to head in and see if there's still people out drinking. I take it all back. It's absolutely crazy busy towards Old Quarter. We're about 15 minutes outside our hotel. That bit's quiet, but in the centre, it's like nothing's happening. It's another day. It's crazy busy. So that is what Beer Walking Street looks like at 10 p.m. and now at 3 a.m. It's an absolute wasteland. We've just said bye to our Canadian friends who we've had a few beers with. We're just taking the last beer home. We thought we'd only come out for a couple, but it is now 3 a.m. So yeah, we've had a few too many. But we're going to get back, have a sleep, and start the next day. That is the end of day one and the end of this video. Thank you ever so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one, which is basically tomorrow morning when we get up and explore day 2 in Hanoi. We think it's going to be pretty quiet, but who knows? This city is amazing. This capital is amazing, so it could be amazing. It could be so much going on. Who knows? We'll see you tomorrow.